He's often confused for a businessman or a surfer. Kevin Bacon is a true celebrity. His boyish good looks have landed him countless movies and television appearances, none of which anyone can remember. He's also famous for a game called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, developed by some college kids confined too long to their dorms. Put your hands together for Kevin Bacon!
Why, thank you, Mr. Bohr, for that awful introduction. By the way, you certainly live up to your name. Yes, I'm a movie star. I was in Footloose, my favorite, of course, A Few Good Men, Mystic River, just to name a few. But are you familiar with the concept? Well, obviously you are, because you just mentioned it, stole my thunder, called 6 Degrees of Separation. People think anyone can be linked through no more than 6 steps. I want to apply this idea to our man of the hour and show that he's related to the very animal that he roasts every year. First link, Gahn is seen borrowing $2 from Christina Kernan while shopping at Trader Joe's. This is believed to be true. Second link, Christina Kernan begs Wally Buchanan to name her international chairman. Third link, Wally Buchanan refuses to sing despite appeals from song leader Dale Dunn. Fourth link, Dale Dunn shakes hands with Ronald Reagan and insists a photo to be taken. Fifth link, Ronald Reagan rejects Walt Disney's offer to star in a movie because he's already shooting Bedtime for Bonzo. Sixth link, Walt Disney makes a movie star out of Porky Pig. There you have it. Just 6 steps to hook Doug Gahn with Porky Pig. And that's all, folks.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Unsuccessful as a solo singer with Soul Shadows, she has decided to form a duet. Rehearsals begin in October, when singing partner Emma is expected to emerge with a high C. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Peggy Lee.
And this is the only time anyone gets to call me Peggy. We have a very special song for you. After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying you feel blue, you feel sad, you'll miss the bestest board you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart will break like ours, and you'll want presidency only. After you've gone, after you've gone away.
Okay, the show must go on, nevertheless. Driven out of Denmark for poor performance as Prince, Hamlet had to take sanctuary in Britain, where he perfected his phony English accent. While bookkeeping for the Chancellor of the Exchequer, treasury manipulations were discovered, and he was forced to emigrate to America. Today he resides in Southern California, where he has a part-time job as treasurer for a small service organization in Huntington Beach. Hail to the Prince!
Thank you, everyone. Hamlet.
Oh, jeez.
Although before I start, I would just like to comment that it's hard to come last, you understand, and particularly it's hard to come last, and after such a wonderful collection of talks. Wendy looked so cute singing, and she's so small. You know, the only way she could get Al to let her just sing instead of talk was by going up on him.
I got it.
And, you know, at Rotary here, I've been kind of worried at the amount of alcohol I've been consuming, to be honest. I've been concerned about my health, and Dr. Swill, fortunately, he's a Rotarian through and through, and I'm so happy he made me feel much better. He said, remember the Rotary creed, sir, vice above health. Anyway, perhaps I better get on with the Hamlet. As some of you may know, I study Elizabethan poetry, and there are some earlier works of some of the famous poets there that have unfortunately languished in well-deserved obscurity, and I was able to discover one of them, which goes as follows. To drink or eat pig? That is the question. Whether 'tis sober in the gut to suffer the gas and bloating of outrageous pork, or to take wine against the indigestion and by dissolving in them. To drink, to quaff, no, more. And by drink to say we end the heartburn and the 1,000 natural blocks the gut is heir to the consumption devoutly to be wished. To sip, to drink, to slurp, perchance to... Aye, there's the burp. For in that drink of wine, what dreams may come when we have staggered off to the county jail must give us pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so much wine, for who could bear the whips and scorns of wife? Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of dissolution is sicklied o'er with a pale cast of nausea, and martinis of great gin and vodka with this regard their vermouth turn awry and lose temptations.
Oh, here's Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. Okay. You have been roasted, Gahn, but in proper roasting fashion, you are going to be given a few minutes to respond, should you so wish. So why don't we offer a big hand to Doug Gahn as he comes up here and tries to set us straight.
Corks.
I do appreciate it.
Got the notes.
I don't know who is looking more forward to this, me or the kids. It's always a joy to see your dad get mad. Yeah, you start off where you're the biggest guy in the world, then you wind up being just another.
Put the microphone.
Okay, is that better? I mumble too much, don't I? All right.
You have all year.
You know, Wally, after your year, they're really going to be calling you a star. I don't know if there'll be too much tongue-in-cheek on that one. All right, well, thank you guys. It was a great honor being your president. Although I must admit, about a year ago, I was thinking, just to let you know that there was a difference between the previous presidency and this one, that I was going to dye my hair.
You have to.
I know. Well, I figured if I dyed my hair, then you'd realize there was a difference in president. But I didn't have the guts to do that. Of course, at this time, I realized in the past year I haven't grayed much more because Ella was already gray enough. And, anyway, yeah, I really don't know what to say. I scribbled a couple notes because yesterday Dale said, you realize you're going to have to talk a little. And I said I'll mumble like I do most weeks. Anyway, I do want to say this much. Those of you who haven't been president, try it. No, the reason why I say try it is, those of you who are past presidents definitely know that you really don't know about Rotary until you become president. And it really is a tremendous organization. And for a multitude of reasons, beyond the service of self. I mean, it does a tremendous amount, and those of you who are new don't realize to the full extent of what Rotary does. Anybody who goes through pets and goes through some of the district stuff, you'll realize it's an enormous organization. And I'm glad I had that opportunity because it definitely has changed my perspective on things about this organization. But the other most important thing, equally important thing to me is I've had a wonderful year to get to know a lot of people, and it's fun to be teased by people that you really care about. So anyway, that's one of the best parts about getting involved and being part of Rotary is that it really does become a family, like they say, the family of Rotary. You only know that by participating, and the best way to participate is get elected when you're not there. Well, I was there with my eyes wide open. But I thought for my final revenge, I'd ask Wally to come after me, so. Actually, we're going to have a nice little speed bump between Wally and I, and it's called a good bump. I know there's a rise and bump. All right. Anyway, I do want to say thank you to a few people. Is this the appropriate time for me to hand out a few thank yous? Stephanie, Brian, can you go get those boxes?
There's 3 boxes, you realize, so. Oh, no. 2 left.
Yeah. Like, you have another glass.
No, this one's a special one.
Now we remember all the people. Well, first and foremost, Brenda, why don't you come on up? I want to say thank you to you. A small token of my gratitude. Just glad you said yes. All right. And one of you will open this so everybody can see what the heck it is. So. One of my two favorite pastimes. The third one we can't talk about. All right. And then Jane. Jane? Well, licky. She's at the bar? You gotta like a girl at the bar.
Too loud.
All right, go ahead and do it.
It says Rotary President's Glen, Huntington Beach, Zippendale.
Actually, Brian made the label on the front, and Stephanie made the label on the back. And if you want to read that,
Rotary President's Glen, blended and bottled by Rotary, Huntington Beach.
What was it wrapped in?
Yeah.
but I don't want to hear about you drinking that in the next 6 months. But and Mr. Dunn. Get this job done without all these people here because God knows I wouldn't want to do it alone. Okay, let's see. Yes, Mr. International, as well as part-time fine master. Wally. I did find out earlier the only way we're going to get his wife to one of these things is by throwing him out. Hell, your kitchen's big enough for both aprons. Well, then fake it. One of the greatest things I think, too, that we're doing is by being involved with Interact. I want to say thank you both to Margaret and Ann for doing. Just on a final note, I truly thank you to everybody for helping out with this year. And do Brenda a big favor. When she asks you to step up to do the Pledge of Allegiance or the invocation, please say yes. It would be nice to get some variety on invocations, by the way. There's about 3 or 4 people that always say yes. The rest of you, oh, no way. But you know what? If John Bailey can do it, you can do it. I think he had one of the better ones all year long, personally. But he had to go across the pond to get it. Back to that British wit again. Anyway, once again, thank you, and I say party on.
Party on.
This is James, almost 11, 6th grade. This is Jillian. She's going to be 6, and she'll be going into the 1st grade. And this is Jackie's almost 9, 8 and a half. And he's going into the 3rd grade. And they live in Hong Kong, but they're here for the summer. hello and goodbye. They want to go swimming.
Okay. Just so you won't think this year was only hogs and wine. No, wine.
Good year.
Marlene?
I sure as hell wasn't going to tell you before.
Accomplishments for this last year, and this is all due to Interact Club at Ocean View. This makes two Interact It's a huge, huge undertaking.
Sitting up there. Okay, it's time for our past president, Don Lundholm, to make some presentations here to our departing Doug Gahn. That sounds like a funeral, doesn't it?
Our dear departed one.
Okay, you're on.
Thank you.
Departed one.
The only way that you really ever learn about Rotary is when and he did. Oh, okay. Well, not that you're in Doug's garage, but anyway, we polished it up, shined it. And finally,
Done gone.
Your face when she pull that out.